Okay, so we've moved over to the accounts, and actually, we're going to have a few of these that are kind of going to bump together. So, accounts, filters, the forwarding, the add ons, the chat and meet, we're going to just kind of clump them together because some of them don't really have as much to be talked about. So, in the accounts, this is where you can change some of your account settings. There's a link here to if you wanted to change your Google account as a whole, it's not just your email. This is where you can have your email addresses set up. Now, I would not probably add your personal email to be added to this email. It's possible. So if you're at home and you use Gmail and you have, say, yours and your significant others or something, that might be super useful to add another email address here. For school purposes, this is our school email. So we probably want to keep it for as much just school as possible. Check mail from other accounts, same thing. We probably want to keep this for pretty much just school use, not link it to our personal things. Grant access to your other account. You could possibly set that up if you wanted. I mean, with all the settings I have here, I can still check my school email to my phone. Like I have it set up on my phone, personal phone, or I do have like my school emails available on my personal computer. So you don't necessarily need to change some of this stuff to still have it on like your iPhone or your iPad or your computer at home or something. So I probably wouldn't mix work and your personal life. Some other things I like to leave mine as like leave mark conversations as read when they've been opened by others. I sender information, show this address and the person who sent it, sent by. So those are good things to have. I think I just honestly have those as like the default settings. So if you wanted to change them, you could. But moving over to filters and blocked addresses. So if you do have any that you need to block, like you're getting an email from someone and they're not stopping, or there is some situation, you could use this to set up to block one. You can also add new filters. So I've got one from like the copy center. So if something comes from the copy center, it's automatically labeled for the copy center. If it's something that comes from Tim Reith, it automatically gets marked by Tim Reith. You could add new filters by going click, create a new filter. And if it's so I mean, I could add one like Jenny. I get a lot of emails from her. So if it's from Jenny, I know that it's going to be probably science wise, but so I can add one that's just Jenny as it comes in. Some other ones that might be useful are like educator effectiveness. If you wanted to add ones coming from like Josh Sween as admin, any of them that you want to get kind of marked or highlighted right away, those would be good ones to do. And then click create filter. I think for now I like the ones I've got, so I'm leaving mine as is. But if you need to change any, go for it. If you do need to block some addresses, that's going to show up down here. Going to the next tab, forwarding. If you need to forward addresses to a different email, you could here. Kind of like I said with the accounts, though, you want to probably keep your school email and your personal emails separate, more or less. Like if it's on your phone, they're separate entities. They're not coming in as one thing. But like having this on your school computer and pulling it up in this way, I probably would not do that. I'd probably just let it be as is. Add-ons. There are add-ons that you can add to your Gmail. I don't know that there's any that are so specific that would be great to have. I talked about Grammarly, so I'll get to that in a little bit. You can add some here, but you're honestly okay if you don't have any. Here's Chat and Meet if you want to have your Google Chat and your Google Meet on your main Gmail area. You can still get to it elsewise. If we go ahead a little bit, there's ones for offline. This is just if you're going to be offline to still access your email, although we need to contact our administrator for further details. It's not something we really need. And then themes, this is if you wanted to set a theme. So you can see in the background here, I've got a beach setting. I believe this was Santa Cruz Beach. It's a vacation picture I had there just because it's pretty and I like the beach. So I had it there, but you could do that and go click set theme. As you start clicking into here, you can pick your theme. You can add a picture if you want. At the bottom here, you can add colors. So if you wanted to make your background a little prettier, go for it. You know that I definitely have because it's me. but go ahead and add that if you wish. Make sure you hit save when you're done. And we're going to come back to advanced, but those are going to be most of these settings with all these tabs. And then we've got a few other things to look at as well. So see you in the next video if you need me.